Modular 2381, paper 10, unit 2, stage 2, March 2011. Maths watch clips are again in the circles in purple. Question 1, parallel lines, alternate angles. Write down the value of x. There's two ways you can think about this. You can either think of it as the C shape here that makes the co-interior angles. More specifically, it probably makes more sense to think of it as this alternate angles here. So the value is 85, and you would say alternate angles are equal. Nice easy 2 marks. Then for question 2, we're going to make a grid of our x coordinates and our y coordinates. Our job is to substitute in the values of -1, 0, 1, 2 and 3. So -1 multiplied by 6 take away 5 is -11. Then technically this 6x means I just need to add 6 to all of them. So this should be -5. This is 1, this is 7, and this is 13. My job is obviously to plot them, but obviously because it's a straight line, I can plot 2 and then just connect those 2 together to form the line. So I'm going to plot 0, -5, which should be there. And I'm also going to plot 1, 1, which is there. And for good measure, I'll plot 2, 7 as well. So I want the line that goes through all of those points. And that's the straight line as required. Question 3. There are 1,600 pupils in a school. 55% of the pupils are boys. Work out the number of girls in the student. So 55 are boys, then 45% are girls. So my job is to now work out 45% of 1,600. So I can either work out 10% and then times it by 4.5, but more simply, it makes more sense to turn 45% into a multiplier. The multiplier is 0.45. And I need to multiply that by 1,600, and it gives me an answer of 720. 50% would be 800, so 45% being 720 makes sense in context. Number 4. Factorise y squared plus 7y. Y is common in both, so I can take out a factor of y. Expand and simplify. So underneath this, I need to expand. So I've got 5 times by 3x for 15x. Add 20, add 6x, take away 3. 15x add 6x is 21x. 20 take 3 is positive 17. And then our final one, expand and simplify our double bracket. So y times y is y squared. -7 times by y is -7 squared. 7y, sorry, 7y. Y multiplied by positive 4 is 4y. And then -7 multiplied by positive 4 is -28. -7 add 4 is -3. So it should be y squared minus 3y minus 28. Question 5, use your calculator to work out. So like in the past what we've done, you're going to press your fraction button. After you press your square root button, I'm going to do 82.3 on the top, and then in brackets I'm going to do 17.9, take away 5.61. I hit return, and I should get 2.587759885. It says write down all the figures in your calculator display, which is what I did. Question 6, density is equal to mass divided by volume. The mass is 243. The volume I've not worked out yet. Now it's a triangular prism, so it's going to be this front-facing triangle multiplied by how far the prism goes back. Because it's a triangle, I'm going to do 6 multiplied by 9 divided by 2 and then multiply that by 20. So 6 divided by 2 is going to leave 3. So I'm actually doing 27 times by 20. So I can either type this into the bottom, or I can obviously work out what that is, which is 243 divided by 540. Do the calculation of 243 divided by 540, and I should get 0.45 grams per centimetre cubed. Question 7, standard form. This multiplied by this. Now I could type it into the calculator, but I'm trying to show that I know what I'm talking about. So when it comes to this, really, I should be doing the following. 4 multiplied by 6, multiplied by 10 to the 11, multiplied by 10 to the 8. 4 times 6 is 24. Same base, add the powers, 10 to the 19. Sadly not standard form yet because this number is not between 1 and 10. So if I divide this by 10, I've got to multiply this by 10. Therefore the answer should be 2.4 multiplied by 10 to the 20. Number 8, TSP is a tangent to the circle centre O. So if this is a tangent and this is the radius, then this angle here is 90 degrees. P and R are points on the circle. RT is parallel to OS. RTS is 38. ROS is 70. Work out the size of angle ORP. So O to R to P is this angle here. Now I will draw this bigger, but we'll come to that in a moment. So this is an isosceles triangle because this is a radius and this is a radius. But obviously to work out what this and this angle are, I need to work out what this centre angle is first. And before I can work out this whole thing, I need this angle. And the way I get this angle, this and this are parallel. So if this is 38, then this is 38. Technically I've now got a triangle where I've got 90 and 38 for 128. So I know that this missing angle here is 52 because it's 180. Take 128 for 52. So now I know that this angle here is 122, which means that because this is isosceles, I need to do 180, take away 122, all divided by 2, which is going to be 29. So the angle I want should be 29. And then our final one, simplify fully. So I need to factorise both the top and the bottom. So this is different to 2 squares. So this is 3x minus 1, 3x add 1. This is going to factorise to 3x and x. It is a plus sign followed by a negative sign, so these signs actually could be very different, but this negative 2 will tell me. So if I put a plus 2 here and I put a negative 1 here, negative 1 multiplied by positive 2 is going to give me negative 2. 3 times 2 is 6, take away 1 for 5. And obviously I should have a common factor in the top and the bottom, so I need to cancel those. And I should be left with x add 2 over 3x plus 1. Can't simplify it any further, so that's the answer in full. There we go.